What's up, guys, and welcome to today's lesson. Now, in today's lesson, we'll be looking at a very important principle on while playing the keys, and this is modulation. Right? I got a question from one of you wonderful subscribers who asks about how to modulate in different keys. If I find, I wrote this question down, but if I find it, I'm gonna put a snapshot on your screen. So, how do we modulate while playing on the keyboard? Awesome. So let's say we're playing a song in the key of C, right? Okay. So we'll take a very simple song. How Great Is Our God, which everyone knows, right? So the song goes from a 1. I'll put the progression up and plays the 1 twice and to the 6. Right, 6. And then the 4. And then the 5. The 1, right? So how great, right, is our God. Sing with me, how great, okay? Our God. All will sing, how great is our God. Very simple song. Okay. So what is modulation? Now, modulation is when you play a song in one key and then at a certain point you increase the pitch or you increase the key to another key. So the most very common types of modulation is where you see the modulation being done where they go a semitone higher. So in this song, for example, and I was saying how great is our God, right? How great, right? So you can clearly see that we've increased the key from we've increased it from C to C sharp. So that's a semitone modulation. We could have done a whole step or a tone modulation. So let's try that. So back to C. Right. So right. So if we do a tone modulation, great. Now we're in the key of D. Alright. Alright. The great is our God. Okay. Good. Now the key here is how do we make this transition smooth? Okay, and smooth in the sense that it should be very easy to the ears. That's one. And two, your singers or whoever is singing the song, it could be a choir or a song leader, should be able to get it quite easily, right? So let's try it again now. At the basic level, one easy way you can modulate from a key to another is by, especially when the song where you're going to is the 1 chord. Okay, so like that. Okay, I was sing how great is our God. The very easy type is where you just take the same chord, take it to the next key, right? That's an easy one, but I'll show you a much better way of doing this because it might not be the easiest for someone to get this. But let's see. So I was saying how great is, right? Then how great. Okay. Now because the song is already starting on the 1, a lot of people actually do this. They just take the 1 chord to the next key where they're going to. If it's a semitone or a tone, doesn't really matter. But the way I prefer to do it is usually to take play a chord on the 5 because the 5 chord is a dominant, right? So it has you know, a pull, like a gravitational pull, right? The 5 chord always wants to get to the 1. So instead of just playing the 1 in the next key, it's best to play the 5 in the next key. Let me demonstrate this. So this is the 4 in C. Now this is the 5, okay? And then we came to the 1, okay? But we're going to C sharp, and the 5 is this. This is the 5, okay? So I can play the 5 here, and then it takes me to the 1. Okay, I'll show you a better 5 chord, which makes it a lot more much easier, right? So so let's try that. How to see how great our God, how great. Okay, now even this 5 chord is not the easiest, but the 5 chord I like to use is, you know, the 9-sus4 chord. And how do I play this? I'm only playing you play a 4 on your right over the 5, and this chord has a feel because of the dominant nature. Because when you play a regular 5 chord, it's not a dominant 7 chord, so it doesn't have the dominant 7, which is the 4. Okay, so when you play like a 4 chord in any inversion. You can play the root position, this inversion like that. Okay, but let's take the root position. You play it over the 5, and let's hear how this easily leads you to the new key. So back to C. Great, how great is our God. Listen to that. Easy. How great, right? So I mean, if you don't know any, you know, chord to use to modulate to the next key at all, this should be your go-to chord. So if you want to play modulate into any key, all you do is to play that dominant the 9-sus4 chord. In other words, it's just playing a 4 on your right over the 5. Okay, so let's say we wanted to modulate this to the key of D, right? So the key of D, the 5 chord is this, and then the 4 chord is that. So this will be the chord or target, right? So let's try it. So this is in C. How great our God, how great, easy, it's our God. Listen to how easy that is. All right, very easy. Okay, so this is one method. Okay, I'm going to show you a second way I'll modulate into another key. So the first method here, you're using that 9-sus4 chord. In other words, the 4 over the 5 chord of the next key, not the key you're in already. Okay, so that's sort of, you put that in there, and then it takes the person to the beginning of the song in the next key. Now this method, the second way I do this is to play some kind of leading progression to the 1 chord. Okay, a leading progression to the 1 chord. And I think I've done a couple of passing chords to the 1. So I'm going to link put a link in the description, or put a card up here. You see passing chords to the 1, and you can easily play this these passing chords of the next key to easily lead to there. Let me demonstrate this. Okay, so let's say you have, so back here, yeah, I'm going to take a very simple leading chord to the 1, which is like a 6-7-1, very popular, right? So 6-7-1, okay, or Latido, if you're familiar with that. So I play this in the next key. Okay, so in the key of D sharp, the 6-7-1 will be like da, da, da. Let me just play them in normal chords, no melodies, right? So like this, 6 in the key of C sharp, 6, 7, and then 1. So let's try that, okay? So, and all will sing how great, right? How great our God, great. You hear that? So it's our, so here all will sing how great is our God. Great. I just played the 6, 7, 1, and because I've done it to the next key, it's very easy for the ears, for your singer and for your other bandmates to know where we're going next. All right. So yeah. So I mean, try this out. I don't want to stretch this too much, but just the trick here is any passing chords leading to the 1, and you know a 2-5-1, 2-5-1. Okay, I can try and use this as well. So all will sing how great, right? How great our God, right? Great. Okay, depending on how mature the ears of your bandmates are, they can easily pick this, or the singer. Sometimes you might want to go with simple leading chords, right? So 2-5-1 easily led there, and of course your 2-5-1 you can always add melodies. Okay, one way which I might speak about in a later video, I just wanted to make this a basic way, is to play some kind of melody in the current key, take it to the next key, and then you that's easily signals. So I can do a quick demonstration. So with this same 6-7-1 we did so 6-7-1, right? I can do a melody. Okay, that's a 6-7-1. So I can do, so always sing how great, how great. So I did this, and then I did the same melody in the next key. So that's easy for my ears, right? Right? How great, how great is our God. Okay, so I'm just gonna close it off by bringing back our loop, and then I'll try to play the song in the key of C and modulate with it to the key of C sharp. All right, so let's give it a go. there you go. So I just try to modulate into a few keys with a few of the concepts that we looked at. So using the that special 5 chord and a leading progression to your 1 chord. All right, so give this a go. Let me know how it goes. Try to modulate, pick your favorite songs and try and modulate them into other keys. All right, thank you for joining me in today's lesson. I'll see you in the next one.